What's wrong with hands-on therapy services? It's still April, it's occupational therapy month, and believe it or not, I was at a bar. I know, I spend a lot of time meeting people and talking to people all the time, and I met this gentleman, and he was telling me about his hand injury. And what's funny, or not funny, is I didn't know that, but I can't help but be a therapist, and I was constantly watching him rub his arm. Like every once in a while he would sit there and rub his arm, and then he would do something else and he would sit there and rub his arm. And then anyway, after talking to him a little bit, he told me that he was in an accident and he hurt his wrist. And one of the things that he has a really hard time doing is pinching. Now remember my last video all about thumb pain? Sometimes thumb pain is thumb pain, right? Well, he was saying like, man, when he grabs or pinches anything, like his whole hand hurts. And I asked him, well, is it really your thumb or is it something else? And I want to ask you that question too. So sometimes people tell me, oh, it's my hand, but are you sure it's your hand? Because I told him, I'm going to tell you as well, he was rubbing his elbow. And I said, well, I've noticed, like, it's funny that you say it's your hand pain, but in actuality, a lot of our hand muscles start at our elbow. Do you have any elbow pain? He was like, no, what elbow pain? He goes, nothing's wrong with my elbow. I said, really? Because I've noticed that in the last, however long we've been sitting here talking, that you've been kind of rubbing at your forearm, like near your elbow. And he goes, oh no, my elbow's fine. And I said, well, did you know that a lot of our hand muscles actually start in our elbow? So, could it be that something else is wrong? It's not just your what he thinks is his fingers or his thumb. And he said, I hadn't noticed that. And I said, well, yes, that's what I'm here for, to give you some clarity in terms of what's going on, what's wrong with some of the pain that you're having. Now, one of the things, it's not that the pain is necessarily, quote unquote, stopping him from doing anything, or so he thought, but you know what, he's not able to kind of go to the gym, or actually one of his passions is to do some shooting and different activities, but you know what, he hasn't been doing it in the last so many number of years. And so maybe you think that your quote unquote hand pain isn't stopping you from doing anything, but in actuality, you have stopped doing the thing that you love doing. So if you're interested in learning about and getting some clarity in terms of what's going on with your hand pain, then leave me a comment. Let me know, do you have hand pain, and are you clear about what is going on? Because I've got some free information for you, and I just need to know, do you want it? So leave me a comment, or I'll also include here somewhere the website, so you can go and get whatever information that you would like from our website, www.hands, like in two hands, ots.com.